open to Mr. Carosi and his man boobs. Gross. Put those away. I don't know why this man never sheds a smile after we are in the dawn of our nation's celebration of 4th of July weekend.
Absolutely. Show that true patriotic spirit.
The celebration consists of staff versus staff games, Miss Liberty pageant, and the fireworks spectacular. Mr. Carosi decides to put Slater in charge of the game because child labor laws require his character to look like he is part of a functioning unit rather than a hang-around character like the Fonz. Zack is in charge of the pageant. It's almost like he sees women as objects or something.
Well, instead of barrel jumping, I was thinking about hopping over girls in swimsuits and calling it bikini jumping.
Barbarian.
Yeah, it's uncanny.
Barbarian.
Hey, that's not going to stop Kelly for enlisting because the prize for the pageant includes a $500 savings bond that could easily feed her extended family we know nothing about and keep them off food stamps.
I'm gonna enter.
Zach Morris goes on search for the sizzle recruiting women to the pageant with a stipulation that the winner also gets a date with him for joining.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, just put your home phone numbers down.
Since the Casanova powers are strong in this one, on this show they do the cult master's bidding.
Zach, you're supposed to be looking for contestants, not hitting on them.
Stacy, on the other hand, cannot be bought into Zach's Miss Trainwreck of Tomorrow pageant because she flexes her brain.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know, dumb reasons like you'd be a part of the festivities and it'd be fun.
But I don't have time for fun. I have work to do.
Hey, Zach is always available to negotiations as she tries to coax her to.
Lighten up. You would be the perfect Miss Liberty.
You really think so?
If I were a judge, I'd vote for you.
Okay, well, let me think about it.
All right.
They say in every beauty pageant there lies a free market. That is the balance of demand and offer. Slater prepares the obstacle course while Lisa comes out to correct him.
That's not right.
What's not right?
Tubes should go before the beams, not after them.
Says who?
Says last year's obstacle course champion and club record holder.
It turns out they will be competing against each other.
If you race against me, you're not gonna be this year's champion.
Get real, honey. You'll be brushing my sand out of your teeth for a week.
As they trash talk builds up.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, come on, Slater. Recycle me, fool.
I'm so scared.
Hey, Mama, compost this. Then, out of the kitty corner arrives Screech to give them a run for their money.
Time you got this course done. Step aside and watch a real jock.
And, good Lord, our little Stingray here has the psychic of a 12-year-old.
You're not a jock, you're a joke.
Being delusional and a dumbass is his forte, but being the next Chariots of Fire? Nah, little Luigi here will probably run into a tube, get stuck, and roll the tube down into the oceans as he sinks to his watery grave.
Laugh not, Curly. I've been bulking up.
Will someone please smack Howdy Doody here?
Feast your eyes on this massive muscle.
I think you left your muscle in your sweatshirt.
Persistence pays off for our pervy one as he convinces Stacy to sign up for the pageant. So now you cannot judge him.
I've never done anything like this before. What if I get on stage and forget how to talk?
I believe you're yelling at the staff.
I don't even have a costume.
Look, I'll help you. Just sign up.
Okay.
However, Stacy is caught off guard and has to split because they received word from the Coast Guard that they just Screech.
Sounds like Screech to me.
I'll go claim them.
No, don't keep that. Throw it back. Throw it back.
I know, sir. An idle employee is an unemployed employee.
Mr. Carosi can't help overhearing that Zack had Stacy join the pageant and therefore he disqualifies himself as a judge and appoints Zack as a replacement judge.
Me? A judge?
Yes.
Wouldn't appointing Zack with the rest of his cohorts create a conflict of interest and create a flare in just competition?
Boy, news travels fast.
Apparently not, because only Zack listens to the sound of his horn.
I bet it would.
Revelation sets off Kelly, Jesse, and Lisa all putting on the sympathy trip to get him to put in a vote for them.
See you later, Kelly.
I don't want you to vote for me just because we've been friends since we were little kids.
I won't.
I want you to vote for me because of the importance of what I have to say.
Oh, and I can't wait to hear it.
How about first place in the Miss Liberty pageant? We're friends. Got it, bub?
Choices. When you know you're screwed either way.
I know it's going to be hard for you to be objective, judging the Miss Liberty pageant with so many of your friends in it. So I'll make it easy for you. Stacy wins.
Mr. Croce would rather blackmail and fill up Zack's pockets into voting for Stacy. Next time, Zack, you wish for wealth beyond your wildest dreams, better make sure it's tax-free.
Oh boy.
Back at the employees' lounge, Stacy shows off her pageant dress, and what is this exactly? She planning to go as one of the daughters of the First Lady of the President of the United States, or as a limited edition presidential candy cane?
Like a firecracker, don't I?
No. But you know you could pass for an extremely sexy Harlem Globetrotter?
Well, the shop is open, and Zack senses an opening to get down and dirty until Slater walks up and reminds that whom his heart really belongs to.
Judge, I wonder who you'll be voting for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, thanks for stopping by, Slater. Don't let the doorknob hit you on the way out.
Slater, don't be jealous. You'll always have buddy bands. Hey, don't they work anymore?
Whoops.
The 4th of July festivities are underway as Mr. Croce is looking quite Revolutionary War, but where are the priorities for the rest of those to appear in period dress? I mean, you have Screech, whom is supposed to appear as Uncle Sam, comes looking like his own Uncle Sam.
Not supposed to be your Uncle Sam.
You're supposed to be America's Uncle Sam.
Whom looks more like a struggling 1920s anvil salesman living in a caboose down by the river.
Great, now you tell me.
Seriously, his dumbassery has even begun to peak. He is just getting warmed up, folks.
Next time a little photograph would help.
We come to our first event, which is the obstacle course. Lisa outfoxes Slater by a long shot. Slater is crying in his cornflakes because, oh my God, women have such untapped athletic ability.
Slater, can I get you something to rinse all that sand out of your mouth?
Well, Mama always said you've got 3 choices. 1, you do it. 2, you do it. 3, or you don't do it. Case closed.
Lost. I lost bad. I lost to a girl.
We come to the next event, blindfolded wheelbarrowing in. Is Mr. Croce positioning his opponent or fondling him?
I want you to take it easy on us with just a couple old fogies.
Wasn't there a written bylaw against consorting with staff? Isn't he staff?
Keep an eye peeled for concealed weapons.
If Mr. Croce wrote a working title of his memoir, it would be called, In Retrospect, That Was Stupid. The race commences, and of course, the bumbling buttheads stumble off into the crowd, but cheats, putting down both Kelly and Jesse. Like a boss.
That is so unfair!
Yeah, illegal use of a big body.
We head into the next event, the tug of war competition, and Slater is still hot and his sexist campaign continues as he suggests women shouldn't participate in sports. Well, let's just say Lisa allows Slater to cool off, so to speak.
Why, Lisa, what are you doing in that cold, muddy water?
Better question to ask is what, no catfight? Aren't Jesse and him dating?
Slater, I've got something for you, too. Gotcha. Now we're even.
It's now time for the kickoff to the annual 4th of July beauty pageant, where our finalists are Policewoman, Stripper, June Candy Cane, July Candy Cane, Curly-Haired Statue of Liberty, and the Swiss Miss Girl. The candidates are grilled into the true spirit of 4th of July and what it means to them.
July means freedom, liberty, and 50% off sales at all major department stores.
Lisa, shopping. It doesn't fix the problem, but it puts me in a better mood for when I actually have to deal with it.
4th of July means America, our country. Well, actually, it's not our country. It belonged to the Indians.
Jesse, liberty, justice, and feminism for all.
Who inhabited...
Thank you for making us feel so proud.
Stacy, can't we all just get along?
It's a time of togetherness, a time of family, friends, fun and fireworks. That's the 4th.
Kelly, her greatest freedom is the freedom to choose her attitude about...
To me, the 4th of July celebrates something that our ancestors gave their lives for. Something that makes our country stand apart from so many others. Today, On our nation's birthday, let us remember that one gift that makes America so special: freedom.
The competition, where she goes all into a most intellectual speech about freedom. She may have been stricken by the temptation bug early to be unfaithful, but she comes full circle, her winning out hearts and minds to understand that those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. Nice comeback. Now the tables are turned against as we find the competition in a heated tie between Stacy and Kelly, with Zack holding the one and only deciding vote.
One vote for Kelly Kapowski. Come on, Morris. We're waiting.
Then, what I find to be the best displays of his character is wanting to break bread with Kelly to put some closure between them. He votes for Kelly.
Kelly Kapowski.
Her deciding vote makes her instantly the court jester of it all. Why is this a conflict of interest, so to speak? He's remembering whom his friends are and where he came from. Doesn't he get some brownie points for at least one episode?
Congratulations, Stacy. First runner-up is a big responsibility. Hey, if a meteor hits Kelly, you're in.
Come on, gotta give Zack some slack here for being decent.
I'll try to stay ready.
Then, the pre-internet troll Screech comes marching in and douses Stacy with reality that Zack Morris and Kelly were an item before she moved her fanny into his neighborhood.
Oh, look at them up there smiling, happy. It's almost as if they never broke up.
Aw, the complete and utter moronic behavior of this freak, and in a manner that is completely inappropriate and out of line.
They used to go out together?
Oh, go out. They were the hottest couple since Betty and Barney Rubble.
True, Stacy will not be the first, and certainly not the last of Zack's dating conquests, but she certainly will go done as one of the most amazing characters of the Malibu Sands episode, with some spunk for wanting to kick the shit out of Screech.
Yeah, pretty smooth.
I could rewind this moment all day.
Yeah, pretty smooth.
However, this revelation does stir up jealousy within Stacy as he breaks off the date with Zack.
Stacy, wait!
Mr. Croce gets wind of this, and he strikes Zack down with great vengeance and furious anger as he fires Zack on the spot and trying to set an example of a lawful termination, but in reality it was an unfair discharge.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I wanted to vote for Stacy, but I had to be fair.
Fair? I didn't make you a judge to be fair.
Sir, Kelly was better.
Try proving that in court when you attempt to rig a beauty contest for your daughter.
And so do I. You're fine.
We return back to the pageant as Screech gets all philosophical, quoting about his changes straight out of Sting of the Police, that every breath she takes, every move she makes, blah blah, you know how it goes. He will be watching him.
So, big guy, I hear Lisa's gonna be your date tonight.
Well, you heard right.
Just remember this. Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you.
Thanks for sharing.
Screech intends it to be some creepy pickup line, as he intends on watching him with Lisa. Yes, Screech is growing a pair, thinking he will outsmart, outmaneuver, and outman Slater. Fool. His ridiculous, stupid, out-of-context songs will only put visions of carnage in his head out of the ass-kicking that would put a dent in his chances. Stacy at the party confronts Kelly, not only congratulating her on the dance, but also the real truth as to her and Zack.
No, you were really great today. I wish we both could have won.
Yes, well, we both didn't win, did we?
However, Kelly confides that he would never want her back, for I became a attention whore with no moral compass.
And we both know why, don't we?
How about made him feel sorry about having feelings for wanting closure out of being guilty of misleading him astray?
No? What are you talking about?
With Kelly finally showing the importance of being earnest, she sets out to find Zack.
The truth is, Zack likes you.
Really?
Yeah, really. You know, being a judge must have been really hard for him.
Thanks, Kelly. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, in Mr. Croce's office, or beachside state room, he finds her father tongue-tied in deep negotiations with one of the pageant judges that he just so happened to bribe.
Zach, I need to talk to him right away.
Don't worry, I took care of it. He's packing his bags as we speak.
Why? Where's he going?
I fired him because he wouldn't vote for you like I told him to.
Sorry, that wouldn't work on Judge Judy.
Oops.
I think it's wise to remove all references to bribery from your mission statement.
Try to fix the Miss Liberty pageant?
Yes, only because you deserve to win.
Stacy wants no more of Trump daddy money here, so he goes off in search of Zack.
Daddy, how could you?
I will have to say, for settling the melancholy tone of the final scene, this some grade A amazing motion picture style cinematography going on. Why wasn't Saved by the Bell filmed on location more? It seemed they got more bang for their buck for as little as a budget they spent on location. Stacy confesses to be a fool for believing Screech's story, where they both have a Peter Cetera Top Gun-like moment and head back to the dance.
Some wrong information and no excuses. I apologize. My dad has a lot to learn, especially about what a great guy you are.
Back at the dance, in a very unusual set of circumstances behind any shade of reason, it looks like Kelly and Screech rekindled their fire from the Screech's Woman episode.
You know, Screech, you're a really good dancer.
Thanks, Kelly. But try not to fall for me. I'm only using you to make Lisa jealous.
Nah, he would rather ditch the second most cutest girl in that room, whom is sincerely interested in spending that eventing with him, for a girl whom would rather give him a fat lip and a shiner on the side.
It'll be hard, but I'll do my best.
Does anyone hear a voice in their head right now that repeats, "Slap that idiot"?
Hey, Lisa, this could be my head on your shoulder.
I know. I would remove it with mace.
Slap that idiot. No, just me? Odd. Zack and Stacy enter, where she puts her foot down and suggests to Mr. Croce that she rehire Zack Morris so he wouldn't come with Saul Goodman and sue him for an unjust, unfair dismissal.
Well, you did, Daddy, but as assistant manager, I rehired him. I'd hate for him to sue you for unfair dismissal.
Finally, we have a Saved by the Bell writer whom understands the legal process.
Sue me? Can he do that?
Yeah, he can do that, and I bet you he'd win big time, too.
Mr. Croce then backs down his protest in realizing, just like Mr. Belding, that he will never be able to rid himself of Zack Morris until it fades to black.
Let's say I give you your job back.
Oh, no, I've already got that.
Oh.
How about weekend off?
Deal.
The episode concludes with 4th of July fireworks, where Stacy becomes one of a long list of girls whom fall for Zack Morris, the Dylan McKay of the morning sitcom world. All he needs is a leather jacket, motorcycle, sideburns, more age wrinkles, and his new gimmick is all set to go.